No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
If Moises Caicedo didn't get that red card, Chelsea were going to slap Arsenal. I was confident. In my preview, I said we were going to beat them 3-1. It was going to be a very difficult game, but we were going to get the job done. That's what I said. And I still believe that. And when you create some chances in the first 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and you don't score, you're going to get slapped. And you're going to drop point. Listen, we didn't get slapped, but we lost point. It feels like a defeat for me because how confident I was at the beginning of this game. Because I was sick and tired of losing against Arsenal or dropping point. But you know what? 10 against 11. And we put up that kind of performance. We got 1 point. It's not a big result in the end. But we need to learn. We need to learn because we are becoming Red Card FC. People can talk about discipline and all that. It can happen. Red card can happen. But today, the red card killed us. The players that we expected to shine, they didn't because of that red card. We expected a battle between Declan Rice and Moises Caicedo. Caicedo got the red card in the first half. And then that created more problems to other players that we expected to do miracles like Estival. 1 point. It feels like a defeat, but we didn't lose. And I'm so proud of the boys.
The Chelsea thing.
Let me remind you what happened. So Moises Caicedo got the red card in the 38th minute. To be honest, it was a red card because you can tell. Even Caicedo, when he faked his injury, because he knew he was going to get the red card, it was a bad challenge. And the VAR, when they called the referee, especially Anthony Taylor, remember when I told you in my preview that we can't give Anthony Taylor the opportunity to make decisions against us. We gave him opportunity to make decisions against us. But it wasn't only about Anthony Taylor, it was about ourselves because that was a red card. But the other side is Arsenal also deserves to have 1 or 2 red cards. They didn't get it. Look at that elbow on Chalobah. And he didn't say anything. The VAR didn't call Anthony Taylor to double check because they want Chelsea to lose. Everybody is against Chelsea Football Club. We know that. Trevor Chalobah, right after halftime, bam, what a header, 1-0. And Mikel Merino, 59th minute, score a header. And how many times I've been telling you, Malo Gusto will always lose his man in the far post. Always. And even after that, I was just so angry because you can see the far post is always open. Always the position that Malo Gusto is supposed to be. Because why? Because he's inverting in the midfield and he forget that he has like the defensive duties to do. So when he's going back then, it's already very, very late. I was afraid that Arsenal are going to exploit that situation, but Arsenal tried to exploit the Cucurella yellow card situation more than exploring the far post where people like Trossard in the past or Martinelli scored always goals and always Malo Gusto losing his man. So they didn't really push him that hard, but in the previous games they targeted the Malo Gusto side because when he invert, he doesn't go fast enough to cover his place, he's gonna lose his man. Anyways, another topic for another day, but oh Lord have mercy.
It's a Chelsea thing.
Starting 11 for Chelsea, and before even I forgot, Robert Sanchez today was the GOAT. He kept us in the game. Some of the saves, some of the punches to release the pressure, everything was correct from him today. Unfortunately, he conceded a goal, but it wasn't his fault. And how the hell Malo Gusto found himself between two Arsenal players? Where was the game plan? And that's where I'm going to blame a little bit Maresca on that one. Yes, you can't blame Maresca for a red card, but you can also make decisions after scoring a goal to make life impossible. Jose Mourinho wins you this game. He's going to make it impossible. Bring Josh Anchapong on the pitch. Bring him because he got the height. He got defensive. He can tackle. He is just amazing. And you leave Malo Gusto. You also leave Enzo Fernandez. We know he's good going forward, but he doesn't have the pace. He doesn't have that energy. But probably he said, well, Josh has no experience. He's young, blah, 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 blah. And also, Estevan Willian, I didn't see the point of taking him off and bringing Garnacho because the people like that, people like Estevan Willian or Cole Palmer, they create magic out of nowhere. You don't take those kind of players off because they're going to score a golazo somewhere and win you a game of football. Anyways, Robert Sanchez, very good game today. Gusto, Fofana, Chalobah, Marco Correa. Also, I have to congratulate him for playing almost the entire game with a yellow card. He couldn't put tackles anymore, and Saka played good because Kukurea couldn't do anything. And people will say, oh no, look at Saka is having joy and he's destroying Kukurea because Kukurea was on yellow and he couldn't put a tackle. He could have taken a second yellow. Anthony Taylor is the referee. Rhys James, Caicedo red, of course, and Stephen Willian, Fernandez, Neto, Joao Pedro, and I didn't see much from Joao Pedro, to be honest with you. And from the bench, we had Liam Delap, who came on, and Alejandro Garnacho. But for me, I was going to make a different kind of... What Liam Delap want to understand because he brings a little bit of physicality and height, but I would have put somebody like Josh Anchapong also in the game. It's over now. Too late to complain, but I think the game management was a little poor from our manager. Let's be honest.
It's a Chelsea thing.
Feels like a defeat, man. But 10 men, I'm so proud of my boys. So look at statistics here. Even 10 against 11, I think we did okay. We had 11 shots, Arsenal only 8. We had 5 of them on target. Arsenal had 5 on target. Possession, 38%, and you can understand the why. And pass accuracy, everything here, we kind of gave them the ball and we were taking advantage when they lose it, and we counter very, very quickly. And let's also mention that we still lacking that killer in the box, that number 9 where he got one ball, he scored you a goal. I don't think Pedro Neto is the guy to be like your focal point. You know what I mean? And Liam Delap, we haven't seen anything so far. So some of the players on the pitch were there to make up numbers, but we have really to improve in that department. Okay, so Manchester City actually are ahead of us. They have a 25 points. They are second. Chelsea are third. Yeah, 24 points. And Arsenal still top of the table, 30 points. But Chelsea managed to take 2 points away from them. How about that? So it's up to other teams to force and push, so we can put a little bit of pressure on Arsenal so they don't win this league easily. Villa are 4th, Brighton are 5th, Sunderland 7th, Manchester United as 7th, Sunderland are 6th, Manchester United 7th, Liverpool 8th, and the rest you can read yourself. Stay tuned for my player ratings and more talking point. The video is going to be on the GFC YouTube channel.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe
If you really like the video, make sure you subscribe
and turn on your notification.
and turn on your notification.
For more videos, click here, and to subscribe, click here.
What are you waiting for?
Subscribe now.